Hey everyone, my name is Azay. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am showing you my moisture routine that allowed me to grow my hair waist length. If you like what you see and if you like what you're hearing, please do not hesitate to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification because let's be honest, you're gonna want to see more of us. This is a continuation of the Getting Back to the Basics series where Sierra and I are showing you how we take care of ourselves with ease, affordability, convenience, and access at the center. Everyone, regardless of their income or class, deserves to know how to take care of themselves and feel taken care of with access to the resources that they have. So you can check out articles that we have written on the blog justforblackgirls.com, or you can watch the several videos we have already uploaded on the channel related to this series. Without further ado, let's hop into this video. As you see, my hair is in Bantu knots. If you want to see that tutorial, you can go ahead and check it out. I'll tag it up here or link it down in the description box. But there are a couple of things that I follow when I am moisturizing my hair. The first thing is finger detangling. The second thing is making sure that before I go in with conditioner, I am allowing my hair to hydrate just with water alone, because when you do that, your hair automatically becomes workable. So for example, right, you can see my hair is dry. You can clearly see that. There's no detangling that's gonna happen. But hot water from the tap, like turn your tap on to the hottest it can go, put it in a spray bottle, take your hand. This is what I do. I put it in my hand first. Spray your hands, because I feel like it helps my hair absorb the water more than if I were to just spray it directly on my hair. So I'll do this a couple of times, just squeezing my hair in and squeezing the water in my hair. Going up and down the section like so. I'll just do this until I feel that my hair is becoming more workable. Yep, so I'm just going up and down the shaft. I'm massaging it and working that water in. And I don't know if you can tell, but just me doing this alone, I'm able to actually make some separations in my hair, meaning my hair is already becoming detangled just by hydrating alone. Before that, I was not able to do that, or else there would be breakage as a result. But literally, just by hydrating my hair and giving my hair the hydration and moisture it needs, because water is the primary moisturizer for your hair, it's automatically becoming less detangled. Now, you see this technique that I'm also using, which is a great technique for detangling hair, which I don't know what you would call it per se, but it's what I do before I begin combing through my hair. And that's literally just taking your hair and separating it, taking your hair and separating it, taking your hair and separating it. That is a method of detangling. Like, because if your hair is tangled, a knot is going to prevent your hair from doing that. And it also helps you, it just takes down the amount of knots and tangles that you would have if you were to just go straight in and comb. Another technique that I use while I'm detangling my hair is this one. So I don't know if you can see, this is a knot. you want to take your fingers, grab the knot, and just pull it. And that detangles that knot. This is what was causing the knot. I don't know if you can see it. But sometimes and that's what I'm saying about using combs and brushes. When you use a comb and brush, you feel a knot. You're just going to keep raking through your hair because you're trying to get out that knot. When in reality, when you use your fingers, it will be much easier for you to find whatever is causing that knot in your hair and eliminate it by literally just taking it out. And now, instead of having a huge clump of hair in a brush or a comb that you thought was the knot, which is not the knot, it's your hair being broken off from the external and unnecessary force from using a comb or brush. It's not the knot, it's your hair breaking off in the comb and brush. You think it's the knot though, but when you use your fingers and you finger detangle, you're able to see, oh, here's the knot. Let me do my best to take it out. Now, every single knot you come across, you're not going to be able to take out. Some people resort to cutting it with the scissor. For me, I literally just, this is not a very healthy hair growth tip, but I just break it off. Another thing I value is transparency, so I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I don't have any unhealthy hair habits. That's like one of mine, because I just don't feel the need to do that for every single one. Like, one hair strand that's, that I broke and caused damage to is not going to ruin the entire health of my entire head of hair. So now that my hair is much more workable, and now as you see, when it's shrinking up, it's pretty saturated with the water. Now I'm gonna go in with conditioner. This is the conditioner that I use. Suave Almond and Shea Butter Moisturizing Conditioner. I'll put a link down to it in the description box. It's literally like $6 or $7 in the store. And they offer them at any grocery store I've been to. Kroger, Food Lion, if y'all shop at Walmart, if y'all shop at Target. It's pretty accessible conditioner. I've been using it since I was a child. So yeah, as you see, I'm just working that conditioner in my hair, because that's also going to help detangle my hair. And again, all of this is before I comb. When you're detangling your hair, you don't want to immediately just begin combing through it. That may be more painful for you and also less efficient. So I've been finger detangling my hair for 8 years. So this is the quickest and most efficient way that I found in 8 years how to do it. After you hydrate your hair with water, after you work the conditioner in your hair, is when you begin. And after you do this pull apart method that I'm showing you, you can go in and begin actually combing through your hair, at which point it should be quite easy. Another tip is to work in smaller sections when you are finger detangling, because when you work in bigger sections, you might literally get overwhelmed and split it into a smaller section anyway. So and honestly, not even just when you're finger detangling, when you're doing your hair, period, go ahead and section it off because it'll make it better. So here's another knot. This is what I do. Just pull this knot. Bam. Versus, raking through your hair with a brush or a comb. It works. So yes, now you can go in And as you see, I just really like this pull apart method. Like doing this pull apart method, I feel is much more effective, efficient, and less painful than combing through. You can comb through to just ensure that your roots are really combed out, because pro tip, you really do want your roots to be as detangled as possible, because with 4C natural hair, your hair can lock up at the root if you don't ensure that it's detangled properly. And so to prevent that, because they're extremely painful to comb out, you want to make sure that your roots are detangled. Now, sometimes what will happen is my hair will begin to either soak up the moisture or just become less slippy. So I'll add water. I don't really know how to explain it, but like I'll spray it, and then because I'm like working through with my hands, I don't know if my hands is absorbing the moisture or the moisture is being absorbed into my hair. Whatever's happening, whenever I feel like my hair is not as slippy with moisture, I just go on ahead and add more water. Now the reason why I don't use a ton of conditioner in my hair is because I like to keep my hair light and bouncing and fluffy. I don't really enjoy having weighed down hair, like hair weighed down with product. That's not really my thing. So I like to do the best I can with water, add the conditioner on as preparation for the more in-depth finger detangling, and then after I'm satisfied with my hair being detangled is when I go ahead and add my oil and seal it in, and then move on to the next section. I wanted to break this down so that way there's a visual attached to the last 2 videos I made in terms of how I grew my hair waist length. This is how I moisturize my hair every single time. I don't do anything different. I don't use any other products other than what I'm telling you about. Warm water, hot water, because warm water gets cold quick. Hot water from your tap. You don't have to boil it. That would be too hot. Hot water from your tap, conditioner, and olive oil. Okay, getting somewhere. And that's really, I mean, you don't have to finger detangle until that point, because sometimes with 4C natural hair, if you wait until the point where you're able to run your fingers through it like this, you'll be finger detangling a long time. Because the baseline is make sure your roots are detangled, make sure there are no big clumps and lumps like in your section. But you don't have to, but the goal is not to be able to run your fingers through your hair like a rat tail comb. You know what I mean? Just like with anything, do it in moderation. You don't have to over detangle, because if you do, you'll just be like wasting your time. Natural hair, 4C natural hair is kinkier. It's, you know, coilier. So it's not going to always feel like you're brushing or combing through 3A hair, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that it's not detangled. So use your discernment. You know your hair. Look how much you shrunk it up. You know your hair. Work with your hair like you know your hair, you know. So I just wanted to say that, because I know that it may look nice that I'm able to do that, but that wasn't my goal. And had I felt like my hair was detangled enough and I wasn't able to run through in one full swoop, I still would have moved on. So just be mindful of that, because you don't want to waste your time doing your natural hair. So I'm going to saturate it one more time with water. And after that, I'm going to use my olive oil. I put it inside one of these travel size squeezy containers for easy dispensing. I am quite generous with the amount of oil that I use because I have a lot of hair to cover, so I don't hold back on the amount of oil that I use. I'm not saying that I use like a ton, but you can see that it's like the cup of my hand each time. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Love that. So yes, that's really all there is to it. So yes, as you saw, that's all there is to my detangling and moisturizing routine. I hope this helped you all in some way, shape, fashion, or form, and I hope that this helped give you a visual to what I do in order to maintain and grow my hair, in order to maintain my waist length hair, and in order to have grown my hair waist length. It is a process once it gets to this length and this thickness, but at the end of the day, I'm not complaining about the thickness and the length of my hair. I'm very grateful for it, and I take a lot of pride in it, so it's all worth it. And this is literally what I do and what I have been doing for years at this point. And when my hair was short after I cut it, this is the routine that helped me grow my hair back. So I really hope that this can all be helpful to you all. Leave any of your questions or comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.